Hey, what's going on, my friends? Let's talk about the vibration of attracting anything you want. So how to step onto the vibration where you will be able to constantly attract your dreams into your life. So many times when we are talking about manifesting, I say to you, if you want to manifest it, you need to become it before it happens. So you need to become a vibrational version of already being it, of already having it. So everything is about your core vibration. It's the state of being which is attracting the thoughts and experiencing emotions which can create a vibrational frequency as you would already have it. So how we can create it, how we can step on that vibrational level. So firstly, we all understand our emotional states. When we feel sad, when we feel angry, we feel more separated from our dreams. We feel the lack of it. And when we are joyful and happy and feeling amazing about the things, like when we are doing something we love, at that time we're just attracting more of that great things. Like people are more kind to us, more great things are happening to us, and we feel amazing. And many times it's so easy to fall off that track just because when we experience like more great things starts to happen to us, we feel excited. But when we feel excited at the same time, our ego turns on like, oh, finally all those things are happening to me. I was waiting for so long to happen, like to experience that. And suddenly we fall off the track. And then we get back into that separation. So today we will be talking about how we can stay on that state, on that vibrational state, how we can maintain it so we can constantly attract great results into our lives. So first of all, if we understand, like as I mentioned before, our emotional state, when we are sad, when we are afraid of something, when we are angry about something, we are in the lower vibrational states. And we say lower vibrational states because if we would measure our electromagnetic frequency of the body, we would find out that in the first three energy centers, the first three chakras, those are the chakras or centers for survival. Those are the centers which are always active, which are always like making sure that we will survive, that we will stay safe. In the survival mode, we are not joyful, we are not happy, and we are not creative. So in order to get into the state of being joyful, being grateful, being excited, being happy and peaceful and free, we need to raise our energy beyond the centers, beyond the survival mode. It's our past. So we need to raise our energy beyond these centers in order to experience greater energy in the body. So many times we need certain triggers in our environment to experience that. Like many times we are waiting things to happen so we can feel joy. Many times we need a certain notification on our phone to feel joy, right? We all know that, but how we can create within ourselves the elevation of those emotions, like how we can get into the happiness, joyful state, so we can raise our energy from incoherent state to the coherent state. You can see like when we are joyful, we are in that blissful state, in that coherent state. Just being alive and seeing everything as harmony. And at the same time, when we see everything as harmony, our body gets in harmony and everything becomes even more beautiful. So we need to learn how we can, like independently from our environment, elevate the emotions of joy, of happiness, of blissfulness, to stay on that frequency. Because look at that, when we are in the lower vibrational states, in the lower emotions, we are in the victim mode. In victim mode, we are separated from everything around us. When we are separated from everything around us, we are in lack of it. We are in lack, like whatever you are dreaming about, you are at that moment in lack of it. When we are in lack of it, we are saying like, I don't have it yet. I wish I would have it yet. I wish that it would happen. And that's why I'm saying to you, stop saying the word I wish. Stop saying it. You can rather say, it is happening, it is coming to me. I'm grateful that it is coming to me. But stop saying, I wish that it would happen. Because wishing will manifest more wishing, and it will not bring you results. So if you truly want to raise your energy onto the level where you will start manifesting the things into your life, you need to stop wishing, but really learn how to elevate your emotional state, because wherever you place your attention, like we are saying, that's what you are experiencing in the body, that's what kind of energy you are creating, and that's where you are sending your energy. So when we're like, if you focus on lack, on not having it yet, you will just manifest more of that not having it. And you know how you feel when you find out that it didn't happen yet. You feel sadness. And if it's about money, maybe you feel maybe fear how you will pay the bills. So it's time to raise the energy. And when we raise our energy from this victim mode, from separation, from lack, into creation, when we become creative, we experience unity from separation, from being separated from it. We will become connected with it. When we become connected with it, we create unity within us. Unity with being here and having it as opportunity, as possibility in the potential future. It's actually like a potential which we are calling up into our present state of being, into the present state. So if we want to create this manifestation, we need to get from here to here, from victim to creation, from being a victim, from victimizing yourself, to being a creator of your reality. And let's talk about how to do it, because it's really amazing process. Like, more you are focusing onto your environment, more you can see what is missing. Because we can't stay creative if we are constantly seeing what is missing. So this reality that you can see, it's already created. It was created in your past. Actually, it's a reflection of your past actions. And if you want to create changes, you need to get all your energy back, all the energy that you're placing on the things around you while you're thinking about everything. You need to get this energy back, and you need to focus it onto your wanting future. So how we can do it? When you get into meditation, we are using meditation as a tool for creating, like for manifesting reality. And more often we are meditating, more often we are getting into that state, easier it will be to elevate the emotions. And in meditation it's really easy to elevate emotions once we learn how to do it. So when we get into that meditative space, when we close our eyes, firstly we find a space where we are kind of safe, where nobody will distract us. We get into this space, we find a comfortable position, we close our eyes, and for a moment just focus on breathing, how the air is traveling through your nose into the lungs, and you can just feel your body relaxing. Then you can place your attention into the center of your body, not the organs, not anything physical, but just the center of your body, so you become aware of it. You can become aware of the energy within your body. As soon as you do it, you will stop focusing on your environment, but you will actually focus on your inner world. And you know that everything outside of you is coming from inside of you. So when you will focus on your inner world, inner space, then you will suddenly step from being a victim into being a creator, because you will not be focusing anymore onto what is happening around you. But still at that moment you can experience some thoughts. Thoughts will jump in, jump out, as long as you will be in that beta brainwave state. Beta brainwave state is the state that you're in right now. While you're watching it, while you're thinking about it, analyzing it in your mind, maybe criticizing something, you're in beta brainwave state. But longer you're focusing on nothingness, emptiness, the blackness of space, more this calm energy you're creating in your brain. And whatever your brain is experiencing or creating, body is experiencing as well. So your brain will go from beta brainwave state. You can imagine beta brainwave state as something like that. A little bit incoherent state. You will go into alpha state. Alpha state is like this. And when you will step into alpha state, you will know immediately that you are there, because you will feel more relaxed, calm, you will feel good. And suddenly you will start experiencing creative ideas. That's how you know that you're in alpha state. In alpha state, usually we start like just getting new ideas, downloading new ideas. We don't know from where they are coming from, but those are really excited, like really great ideas. And you will start manifesting them. But do not react on them. You can, if the ideas really seems like really great, write them down and get back into that state and stay there. So longer you're still focusing on that inner space, more calm you're becoming. And at some point, maybe you will start experiencing that your body is falling into sleep, but your mind is staying awake. That's when you're stepping into the theta brainwave state. Theta is like somewhere here, even more calm, even more like state of harmony, even more relaxed state. But like if we would be more precise, theta would be like something like that, even more calm state, really state of harmony, really beautiful state. In that state, body falls into sleep. It's not necessary that you need to go into that state, but it's much easier to learn more about your emotions. But so when you're in alpha state or in alpha, between alpha and beta, you can call up your vision of the future. You can start visualizing it, like whatever it is, but be really precise. And the most important thing, use your all 5 senses while you're thinking about the vision of the future. So if we understand now, first of all, we need to relax. We need to stop and relax. Because at that time, we stop focusing on what is missing. We stop focusing on our environment. And we get into our inner space where we start creating. When we calm down, when we stop and relax, we can start creating. So we go from here to here. We start creating. We start imagining the vision of the future. And when we are imagining it, like I said before, use your 5 senses. It means that you can see it. You can taste something. Like whatever it is, whatever you are visualizing, you can smell something, you can hear something. And that's what I mean when I'm saying be really precise, go into details. Like whatever it is, if it's money, for example, if you would like to manifest more money, like you can visualize when it comes to the taste, you can visualize that with that money you're buying really amazing food and you're eating it and you're so grateful that you can buy it. Be creative, because creativity can truly awaken, like we can awaken our imagination, and more we are awakening it, easier it is to visualize things. So use all the senses. Try if you can hear something. It's all in your mind's eye, it's all happening within you. But use all the senses. So as soon as you will be visualizing it, then the next step is you need to step into that vision. Like you can ask yourself, how would I feel like if I would already have it? And as soon as you will ask that question, your body will start answering to you. So how would you feel if you would already have it? And try with your body, still in your mind's eye, step into it. And feel gratitude and joy as it is happening right at this moment. That's how you're actually becoming who you want to become. Right? We are saying you need to become it first and it will come to you. That's how we are becoming who we want to become. And at that point you will start elevating emotions without any real action. You will start elevating the emotions as you already have it. So you will go from here to here. You will feel happiness, joy. You will feel so grateful for it. You will feel joyful for it. But it's a practice, so don't worry if it will not happen the first time or the second time or the third time. It's a practice. Depends of how good you are in visualization. Depends how expanded is your imagination, but don't say that you are not like creative person, because we are all creative beings. We just need to develop it. So as soon as we start visualizing it and experiencing it emotionally, we will feel as it already happened. You can find many guided meditations about manifestation on my channel, which are designed exactly that way. So you can do it and you don't need to think about, oh, what should I do next, what now, and so on. And I prefer to do them between 20 and 30 minutes. If you don't have time, you can do it in 10 minutes as well, in 5 minutes as well. Just try it. Try it for 5 minutes. And then the next time try it for 7 minutes and 8 minutes and 10 minutes. Like, expand your time of meditation. But do it every single day, because whatever we are practicing, we are becoming it. So you can see now, if you're practicing being your future self, sooner or later you will become it. And that's how you will step onto the vibrational frequency of already having it, and you will be able to maintain it. Now, when you step out of meditation, the most important thing is to remember how you felt in the meditation. What kind of emotions you were experiencing. You can write it down precisely what you were experiencing, and then you can create a picture or something, a symbol, something which will remind you to that meditation. Like maybe you can look in the nature and remember a tree or something which will remind you about that meditation, about these emotions. Because when you will have a memory in a certain symbol, then every time when you will see that symbol, it will remind you to how you need to feel like in order to get into that state. How your future self feels like. What kind of emotions that person in the future, yourself in the future, is experiencing. This is really powerful. That's how we are maintaining then that vibration. And the next thing, after we know how to elevate the emotions, we need to ask ourselves, okay, now what can I do in my physical reality right at this moment, so I will get faster onto that vision of the future? What kind of thoughts I can add into my life? What kind of thoughts can I start thinking about? And you know that new thoughts will create new emotions, because each thoughts are awakening emotions, triggering emotions. So then ask yourself, what kind of actions you can add in your present life, so you will get closer to that potential future. After actions comes habits. What kind of habits you can create today, so you will get closer to that? And you know that habits are directly connected with motivation. We need to be motivated, because otherwise we will not be able to maintain new habits. So habits are actually created by small habits. Small habits are created by smaller habits. It's like this. Small habit. If we say that my new habit will be that I want to read more books, the first habit will be, 1 page a day. I will read 1 page a day, it's really easy. After I will read 1 page a day every single day, I will see how easy it is. I will create a new habit out of it, 2 pages a day. And I will see how easy it is, I will create 3 pages a day, or maybe 10 or 20 pages. Suddenly I will get to the level where I will read 1 book a week. That's how we are creating habits. But it's funny thing, if I would say my new habit will be I will read 1 book a week. And then I will grab a book and I will start reading it, and I will see that I've read in this week, I've read like 100 pages, it's not even half a book. I will give up because it will be too hard. So you can see that when we are creating new habits which are actually connecting us with the future, with our wanting future, because if we are doing the same things as you were doing it before, you can't create something new, you can only create what you already have. In order to create a new future, a wanting future, you need to change something so it will be leading you to that future. That's how you're maintaining it. That's how you're staying here. So it's all about thoughts, actions, and habits. And it's really, really powerful when we start looking on life that way. It's great to, it's important to visualize it, but usually when we get back into our reality, we forget about that vision. We forget about that emotional state. But every time when we are accomplishing our small habits and we are creating them bigger and bigger and bigger, for each accomplishment, we will feel joy and happiness, and we will feel grateful. Look at me, I'm changing myself, I'm really amazing. I'm changing myself. I'm grateful for all small accomplishments. So that's how we can maintain then this vibration of the future. And that's it. It's it's actually really simple. At the beginning, when we look into the future, it seems kinda really far away. But it's just because so many people are doing the same thing. They create a goal or a vision of the future, and they can't see a way how to get there. They just can't see it, so they give up. And I'm saying to you, create small habits, even smaller habits from small habits. And doesn't matter what it is, if you will start small, baby steps, baby steps. If you will start small, it will be really easy to get there. So you can start doing it today, and you will be constantly on that vibrational level. Even when you will feel bad, when you will fall off that track, don't give up, don't worry. We all fall down, but falling is not a failure. Falling is a part of growth. Staying here is a failure. If you want to stay here as a victim, that's a failure. But falling is not a failure as long as you're ready to get back up. And we are all falling. You can think people which are doing videos like that and talking about it, that they are perfect or whatever. They are really on high vibrations. But we are all falling down. We are all falling down. But what we are doing, we are getting back up every single day. When I feel bad, I find a way how to get back up every single day. And that's the trick, that's the magic. So this is it for today. I'm sending you love, I'm sending you power. Have a beautiful day and stay on high vibes, because that's our natural state. You need to understand that this is our natural state. When we are observing our environment too much, and when we are looking on everything that is missing, we create that mind space of this. We create this in our minds. It's not even real. This is real. This is who we are. We are creating it only in our minds. But this is who we are. So as soon as we understand that, it's much easier to elevate the emotions. So that's it, my friends. I'm sending you love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful time, and see you soon. One love.